Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Triangle Strategy. Last time we left off, we ended on a chapter, so we gotta start it back up from here. Quick save data will be erased, that's fine. My important save is in slot 6. Like I said, I don't know if I'll do all endings, but I at least want to keep it, so maybe I'll do them on my own time at some point.
A tumultuous meeting exposes a yawning chasm between Roland, Frederica, and Benedict's visions for the future. Yet only one will emerge victorious, for such is the custom of House Wolford. As ever, the scales of conviction have the final word. The time has come for judgments to be rendered, and leaders to steel themselves for the outcome.
Two, one last request. Alright, let's see how this goes.
We've chosen our path. We are to free the Roselle being held in Hyzante's source.
You have chosen the one path I cannot take.
Yeah, I was thinking I was probably gonna lose Benedict and Roland here.
I understand your disappointment, Benedict, but the scales have spoken. And so I ask for your wisdom. Help us find a way to free the Roselle.
Hyzante will destroy everything you hold dear if you attempt to free them. That way lies ruin. Your choice is to turn your back on this house, to cast aside your land and the people who have built their lives upon it. I will not, I cannot endorse such betrayal.
I agree that we will be ill-prepared to defend the domain this way. Should that come to pass, I am prepared to flee with the Roselle and search for Centralia. They say it is home to a boundless salted sea. Surely a land where none need fight for salt is a land worth seeking. This is an opportunity, Benedict. We could find a new home instead of fighting the wars of old yet again.
Why not channel that resolve to lead the people of Norzelia as their king?
Oh boy, you're gonna spill the beans, aren't you? Because, I mean, not everybody wants to rule an entire region, and if I was king, maybe I could force Hyzante to free the Roselle that way. But, I don't know, man. It seems like placing a lot of faith in Serenoa, and getting Hyzante and Estfrost under my rule would probably be pretty hard. I don't know. I'm still confident in what I chose, and I like what I chose. Like I said, there may be a perfect ending, and I'm probably not on it, but it's fine with me.
You hold the power and the might. You lack only the will. With the salt crystals in hand, you shall ascend the throne. I shall see to it that you are coronated. Then we can liberate the Roselle, or whatever else your heart desires.
Wait, are you offering me the good path right now?
Liberate the Roselle, or whatever else. I never dreamed I would hear such callous words fall from your lips.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up.
I stand by them.
I see where you're coming from, Benedict. I do. I do, but... I'm sorry, man.
I care only that you and the legacy of House Wolford are safe and secure. I shall offer my counsel by force, if needed.
I know you're not gonna try to fight me.
You don't mean to fight the lad.
Stand down, Benedict.
No, Anna.
Ooh.
This is a challenge that I must accept.
Oh man, I didn't think this is where it was gonna go. Oh man. Oh boy.
I beg you to reconsider. If you mean to proceed with this folly,
Oh my god. I've had 3 incredibly hype episodes of recording different things today. I don't know how much more my heart can take.
then you will do so over my dead body. You can do so much more, Lord Serenoa. The salt crystals give you the upper hand. Esfrost and Hyzante would bend the knee to you. You could unite all Norzelia under your rule.
You were right about me, Benedict. I lack the will. I have no desire to rule Norzelia. I wish to see an oppressed people set free and nothing more.
And that's fair.
At what cost? Would you see your loyal subjects conquered by another nation?
I mean, can't they come with us if they want to? Can't they? Our people can come with us. This is going to be all-out war, and it's not going to be fun for anyone. We can run now and be safer and potentially find a better place to live.
I would forfeit my lordship. The people of Wolfort will endure without me.
I mean, I was offering to take them with us, but if that's where you're going, Serenoa, alright. I'm still standing by what I said, but I don't know why we can't offer to bring some of the Wolfort people with us. I mean, maybe it would be kind of hard to ask them to just pack up and leave, like, right now. But I feel like we should at least give people the option to, like, join our caravan as we go and free the Roselle and go search for a new place to live. I'm sure some would come with me. Maybe not all.
The Roselle have no such champion for their cause. We are the only ones who can set them free.
Give me the order, and I shall reduce Hyzante to rubble. Then they shall be free.
The ensuing battle will only breed further resentment, or worse, displace others who will be treated like the Roselle. War cannot solve every problem, and our liberation of the Roselle shall prove as much.
So, you now take blind counsel from your betrothed. To think that an arranged marriage will lead to this folly.
God, Benedict, man, you're going really, really hard here. Like, don't get me wrong, I get what you're saying, and I'm not saying the path I chose is perfect, because, yeah, we're basically just leaving things to iron themselves out. Who's to say Hyzante doesn't beat Esfrost, Hyzante becomes the new mega power, and then they attack us because we ran with the Roselle, but given the options, I still think this was the best thing to do, and I'm not just gonna leave the Roselle behind like that. It's messed up, it's horrible, and I can't, in good conscience, I could maybe make the Esfrost decision, but I could not make the Hyzante decision with Roland. It's just not possible.
Enough! I came to this conclusion of my own free will. I have seen the challenges that face Norzelia, and this is how I choose to respond.
You are every inch Lady Destra's child. Your compassion steers you headlong into every conflict. Alas, compassion is easily trampled. It can only exist so long as it has an army at its back. My patience grows thin, Lord Serenoa. The salt crystals give you the power to bring peace to Norzelia.
You're wrong. It is little more than the catalyst for another protracted war.
A war we can win. Let me lead you to victory.
There is always a war to be won. Do you not see the cycle at work? I will break that cycle and use my power to liberate the oppressed.
You talk of fleeing from your duty, of pure fantasy.
Oh god, this is rough. This is a shouting match between two people that shouldn't be shouting. And both of them have pros and cons to their argument. Like, Benedict is not totally wrong here. We are running away from something, but I still feel like it's the best option, personally. Like, of the three I had, I still feel like this is the best option, because the all-out, like, Benedict saying, I can make it happen, you're the one talking of pure fantasy, because you're totally speculating about whether you yourself could help me win this war or not. That's not guaranteed. I could go with you, and we could get our shit stomped by Hyzante because they shove an Elfric down my throat or something. Like, things could still go bad your way, Benedict. You can't act like it can't.
We need you, Benedict. Why can you not put our differences aside?
This is absurd. You race toward your own destruction, and I will not be party to it.
Well, if you keep this up, you're not going to be.
Lord Simon entrusted me with the future of this house. And I swore an oath to Lady Destra that I would protect you no matter what the cost.
You are shackled to the past, Benedict.
I would call it loyalty.
Yeah, sometimes you can be too loyal. That is such a thing, you know?
And it has come to this. For the sake of our future, I must strike you down.
Prepare yourself. You came, you missed.
Here!
You came, you missed.
I thought this was actually going to be a real battle I was going to have to do, and Benedict was going to be stronger or something, like a 1v1? Seems no. Oh yeah, the cool sword clash.
I yield. Grant me the mercy of a swift death.
No. Neither father nor mother would stand for the killing of a loyal retainer. The rest of us shall make our way to Hyzante in secret. You will remain here. Lead the people out of the Wolfort domain before the Hyzantean army assaults this castle, and keep them safe.
These are your orders, in exchange for sparing my life?
These are not orders, and there is no exchange to be made. This is the last thing I will ever ask of you as my steward and loyal friend of House Wolfort.
See, man, this is why, this right here is why I don't like perfect paths in games. I think they're fine for like a, you know, second playthrough and stuff like that, but on a first playthrough, I want the hard choices, I want these hard decisions, I want these broken friendships. This is good storytelling. When everything works out perfectly because of a MacGuffin or some Deus Ex Machina or something, it doesn't strike me as hard as something like this. This is rough, because once again, Benedict isn't totally in the wrong. He's misguided, but he's not totally in the wrong. He has good points and Serenoa has good points. Neither of us are completely in the wrong, which makes this even worse and that much more powerful of a moment, I feel. And this just isn't something you get on, you know, perfect playthroughs in games like I've seen before. everything's just hunky-dory at the end and everything's good. There's good, perfect, or true endings, but a lot of the times I am left disappointed with them.
And so, you follow in the footsteps of Lord Simone and Lady Destra, leaving me behind with the most arduous tasks. I shall rise to the occasion, my lord. I shall do whatever is required to see that the Wolfort name and its people survive. Should House Wolfort lose its lord, I shall lead the house forward in your stead.
I have no doubt you will.
Oh boy. Benedict left the party. Yeah, he sure did. See, I like this. This kind of shit is powerful. I'm actually really surprised Roland hasn't left too. I'm surprised Roland's rolling with this. Okay. Whew. My heart can't take it. This is so cool though. I am so glad the decisions differ this much.
Benedict.
Mule-headed fool.
We've each made our choices. Now we must walk the path we believe is right.
Yes.
King Roland, this decision means casting Glenbrook aside. I know I cannot ask you to come with me, but will you agree to see to the salt crystals?
No. I am sorry, my friend, but I am not worthy to oversee such an important task.
Okay, here comes the Roland part, I guess.
Of course you are. You have always striven to be fair and just.
You hold me much too high in regard. Our conversation earlier made me realize the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel bad for Roland because he was just kind of thrust into this without much preparation, and he was probably overwhelmed at having the entire fate of an entire, like, nation on his back, basically. And that's rough, just getting thrown into that position. He crumpled under the pressure, and I can't really blame him for that. A lot of people would have also crumpled under the pressure. I probably would have crumpled under the pressure. But it's... yeah, I get it, Roland. Like I said, that is the cool thing about these characters. Every single one of their points of view, I get it for some reason or another. What Roland is suggesting is absurd, but I get why he's doing it. It's not out of left field, it's not weird. I would even say it's in character based off of the things we've been seeing happen to Roland recently. It's... they're really wrapping things up well here, in my opinion. This is some of the strongest storytelling the game's had so far.
My faith was misguided, as were my actions. I believed exacting vengeance upon Esfrost would be proof enough I was Glenbrook's rightful king. But I gave no thought to the bloody cost of revenge. This kingdom and its subjects should not have to suffer such a selfish fool upon the throne.
Then, you will come with me?
I shall. Not as your king, but as your friend. If I can help those in need, that is enough.
Yay, Roland. Thank you.
Glenbrook has the geographical advantage, and the salt crystals. And there are a small handful of trustworthy nobles remaining. I'm certain they will ensure the people thrive, even without a king. Glenbrook is in too powerful a position for foreign powers to interfere.
Roland.
You know you aren't leaving me behind. I've come this far by your side. I'm not abandoning you now. You have my thanks, Huette.
Frederica, don't you think you ought to make your convictions clear to your companions?
Well, it's common knowledge by now that I'm an Esfrosti of Rosellan descent. I was a lonely child who hated that her hair was a different color from everyone else. But then I joined House Wolford. I met Jerome and witnessed the cruelty that my fellow Roselle suffered at the source. And I learned how brave my mother was, how long and hard she fought for her people's freedom. Compared to the horrors they went through, I have lived a life of privilege and comfort. I am proud to be a Rosellan, and proud to be a Wolford. I wish to be strong like my lady mother before me. And I wish to see her dream of freeing our people fulfilled. I understand the difficulties that lie ahead, but hope that I might have you all with me.
Hey, good speech.
We will always be there beside you, Frederica.
My lord, Hyzante's army has sent a message ahead of their forces. It says, the Grand Norzalian mines must be conferred to the goddess as a divine offering.
An offering? Sounds more like an ultimatum.
Precisely. If we refuse to relinquish the mines, they'll put the Wolford domain to the sword.
Then we've no time to waste. We must make ready to leave at once.
Oh boy. Yeah, stuff's really hitting the fan here.
Benedict.
It does suck because I am nearly abandoning the people here, which does feel bad. I thought there would be an option to like offer to allow them to come with me, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be an option.
I leave the rest in your hands, Anna.
All these years I have watched you. I may not be able to replace you, but I will do my best.
Loath as I am to burden you with such responsibility, that is heartening.
This ain't the Benedict I know. Come on, where's your usual glower?
You never change.
Huh, I should hope not. Defending House Wolford calls for consistency. And defend Wolford I shall, even in your absence.
I shall hold you to it, both of you.
I'm telling you, we've got it under control.
Your voice hasn't gotten any quieter.
Sorry. Parting ways with a friend always gets me worked up.
Thank you for seeing me off, you two. Farewell.
Ah, what a melancholic ending there. Oh boy.
What of the Hyzantean forces?
They haven't entered the domain yet. If we act now, we could sneak around them and reach the capital.
Focused as they are on seizing the salt crystal deposits, I'd wager their domestic defenses are at a minimum.
I guess this is why we possibly can't just take people with us. I'm sure Hyzante would start raising their eyebrows if they just saw a giant train of caravans leaving the Wolford domain. Our mission, unfortunately, does require stealth. Maybe we could swoop back around after saving the Roselle and grab some people from Wolford if they're still here, or provide assistance. I don't know. We could arm the Roselle and then kick Hyzante out of Wolford domain, save the Wolford domain, and offer to bring anyone with us? I don't know.
If we can get into the capital and have the Roselle and the Source take up arms, we should stand a fair chance of helping them escape.
Yeah, there we go. See, okay, Frederica, cool. You just said exactly what I did. Awesome.
But Hyzante is wary of Serenoa for keeping the salt crystals from them, despite his position as one of the Saintly Seven. They may be short-handed, but if they spot him, we'll never make it inside.
We need a disguise.
We can use the consortium cart to slip unnoticed into the capital.
The wagon from Claris? You sure we can trust the consortium?
Yes. If only because this benefits both us and him.
Good call.
In exchange, I told him what secrets we learned of Esfrost and Hyzante.
You mean you told him of Dragan's murder and the illicit salt trade? I hope he understands those secrets must never leave his lips.
He understands. Once people learn of the salt crystals, Norzelia will change, and the consortium will have a new role to serve. now that they know, they will be better prepared to negotiate their position. They agreed to help us as a show of gratitude.
You've thought this through. Well done, Anna.
What of our things, Gila?
Stored safely within the cart, of course.
Things? What things?
The explosives we found in the tunnel.
Aha, so we do have some explosives. Hell yeah.
After we've gotten the Roselle to rise up, we'll set sail from the harbor and make for the Folk's Domain, to the Great Falls. To make sure no one follows us, we'll blow up all the other ships in the harbor as we leave.
Frederica and I devised the plan ourselves.
That's a good plan.
A perfect way to make an escape with so many people.
Wise of you to make for the Folk's Domain. It's distant enough. You'll have plenty of time to hide.
Aye, about as far south as you can get. No better place, if your end goal is Centralia, too.
I wonder how this would differ if somehow the Fox Domain was still a thing. I wonder.
It's a good plan. We shall do what we can to make sure it succeeds.
Crafty as ever, you Wolfords. I am glad to be on your side.
Yeah, this does feel really cool. I like our little mission statement here. We're discussing tactics and stuff. This is neat.
But one problem remains. How do we get the Roselle and the Source to turn against their captors? If we can't win their trust, all this is for naught.
We need some way of persuading them. And quickly, too.
Let me worry about that. I can find the words to convince them. I am my mother's daughter, after all.
All right. I know you'll figure something out, Frederica.
There is one more thing. Huette, I'll need to send a bird.
Of course, my lady. Where to?
The Rosellan village. I'd like to tell Jerome and the others of our plan. I would have them meet us at the Great Falls.
Agreeing to such a thing means they will have to give up the lives they enjoy now. Do you think they will come?
I cannot say. Regardless, I owe it to them to let them know Hyzante is invading.
Indeed. Let us send word and see what they have to say.
Yeah, I mean, if they stay, then they're gonna have to fight off Hyzante, and that's not gonna go very well. They were having a hard enough time with Travis and Trish. Oh boy. Okay. Things are definitely popping off. Like I said, this is cool though. All these threads are coming together now.
Upon learning of the salt crystal deposits, Hyzante quickly musters her forces. They march upon the Wolfort domain, intent on seizing control of the mine. Serenoa decides to take this as an opportunity to free the Roselle enslaved at the source. But that decision leads to Benedict's departure from House Wolfort. Still grappling with grief over parting ways with their friend, Serenoa and the others make for the Hyzantean capital. There, amidst a land in turmoil, they hope to help the Roselle rise up against their oppressors.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing that. We are. Oh god, get off of there. Okay, there we go. Cool. Oh boy, is there anything to do with the encampment? I don't know. There's been a lot of cutscene this episode. Whole lot of cutscene. First, let's check. Do we have a battle? We do not. What did you say? I thought you said business had dried up about something. I thought maybe you were talking about current events, but yeah, I don't think I can get it to come up again. Since the war started. Okay, no, that's the same thing you usually say. Alright, we don't have a lot of money. I don't really have kudos to do anything with. I think we're just going to continue like this. We have Roland back, which is neat. I could upgrade Roland, but let's see, our current party is Anna. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't think there's room for Roland. If I want to have my 3 archer squad, Anna, Eredor, Medina, and everyone. I think these are the ones I'm rolling with. Unless it's a 12-person battle, then we can bring in Archibald and Roland. But yeah, Narv, Maxwell, Medina, Frederica, Eredor, Rudolph, Trish, Serenoa, Huette, and Anna. This is the squad. This is the squad. Let's go. I am confident in them. Alright, what do you got? Hyzante makes for the mines as Wolfort heads to the source, but how will the Duchy respond? This is a side story? Are you sure?
Archduke Gustadov, we received word from Wolfort. XM's forces have crossed into their domain.
So they know of the salt crystals. Then battle is inevitable. But how will House Wolfort respond?
I should think it obvious they will attack us. Their lord is one of the Saintly Seven, after all.
Boy, are you guys gonna be surprised.
I am unconvinced of that. Perhaps they will offer us salt crystals to secure our alliance.
To what end?
History is changing around us as we speak. If Wolfort wishes to guide the shape our future takes, he will need all the help he can get. He can choose to submit to Hyzante's tyranny, or work with us to bring freedom to our land. Or he might choose to take advantage of the chaos. Will you follow in Lady Orlea's footsteps, Frederica? Somehow I doubt it.
You shouldn't.
Your pardon, Archduke.
Because we're definitely following in her footsteps, unless you mean something else by that, but what I assume you mean is that we're going to take the advantage to free the Roselle.
It's nothing. I let my thoughts wander too far. Whatever path Wolfort chooses, they all lead to war. Ready our forces.
Man, it is super neat to see all of these threads coming together finally. It's been building up for so long. And now we are at the climax. The people of Wolfort, anxious at the sudden turn of events, are relieved when a familiar face appears before them. Give them the best damn speech ever, Benedict. You got this, friend. I believe.
What? You want us to leave the city?
You couldn't have told us this sooner? I've got a family to worry about.
I understand I ask much of you, but a bloody battle is nigh.
Is Benedict gonna use the secret weapon?
You must be ready to evacuate if it comes to it.
But where's our lord? Won't he protect us?
Lord Serenoa marches toward an even fiercer conflict than what we face here. He left me to protect the people of Wolfort in his stead. I ask that you trust in our house and do as I bid.
All right then. Well, I suppose we'll start packing.
Your mastery at matters of war has kept us safe this long. If you say we need to leave, that's what we'll do.
You have my thanks. I've one more thing to ask of you. Something I'd like each of you to make.
Something I'd like each of you to make. What are you scheming, Benedict? I hope I can swoop around and help them. I'm realizing now, I'm not sure when Frederica said we can, like, she said something, and I'm now not sure if she was talking about the Roselle or she was talking about swooping back to the Wolfort domain to help them after we rescue the Roselle. I mean, we're going to be going pretty close to right past it, right? Also, wait, I just realized they said we were going to take a ship. I guess we're going into the river, huh? Okay, yeah. I was like, where are we going to take the ship? There's no ocean. But yeah, no, the ships are all probably made for the river in this world. So yeah, we will be going pretty close to the Wolfort domain on the way out. And we want to get down there to this. Okay, yep. You can see it all on the map. Alright, let's go. Idor gathers the saints to discuss how Hyzante will deal with both the mines and House Wolfort. Oh great, we gotta hear some more preaching from this asshole.
Minister Exham's forces ought to be crossing into Wolfort's domain any moment now.
Will it be war, or will they relinquish the salt crystal deposits without resistance?
I think we have no cause for worry. Minister Serenoa is one of our saintly seven, after all.
Nevertheless, we cannot be certain what he will choose. Whoever controls those salt crystals controls the future of all Norzelia.
I'm kind of happy. It's actually cool, I guess, that I chose the option that no one's expecting, really. Except Gustadov kind of hinted at maybe that's what I was going to do, but I don't know, it feels cool to choose the wild, unexpected route, as far as all of the people in game are concerned, at least.
Knowing that, you truly think he would give them up without a fight?
Minister Lila is right. He may very well decide to ally with Esfrost and rise up against us. I made sure Minister Exham understood he may very well be marching to war.
Wolfort is a prideful house. If we apply too much pressure on them, they may hold out simply out of principle.
Honestly, they are more trouble than they are worth. It almost makes me wish we could turn them and Esfrost against each other.
That is something else to consider. We could even promise them the Roselle's freedom, should they triumph over the duchy.
A fine proposition. The best outcome would be to have them destroy Esfrost for good.
And in doing so, they'd be destroyed themselves. Surely you would not wish for such slaughter.
Soft hearts have no place here, Minister Camsel. We fight for control of all Norzelia.
So if I sided with Hyzante, they may have tried to bait me with a carrot of, oh, we'll let the Roselle go free if you defeat Hyzante, and then they wouldn't support us and just let us and Esfrost basically kill each other. Okay, that doesn't sound very ideal.
And we must fight to win. Our troops will need Elfric, Minister Lila. See that they have it.
Of course. I'll see to any final adjustments at the Ministry of Medicine.
Yeah, one last request completed. Oh boy. I was not prepared for 3 hype episodes of things I'm playing today. I really wasn't. I was not prepared at all. Let's save right here. Slot 8. Gotta keep in mind slot 6. Oh. Are we gonna be walking into a battle here? Probably.
Concealed aboard Claris's consortium cart, Serenoa and his retinue slip out of the Wolfort domain past Exham's forces and make for the Hyzantean capital. As soon as they arrive, they review the particulars of their plan to lead the Roselle in revolt.
From the Abyss, Chapter 18. We are getting deep in these numbers. It definitely seems like it might end at 20.
Scouts are reporting the Hyzantean army has crossed into the Wolfort domain. The force is commanded by Minister Exham, and is many times larger than what they used when we marched on the Crown City.
Enough to destroy Castle Wolfort, and then some. They ain't aiming just to scare us.
A foe even Benedict would be hard-pressed to prevail against.
Have faith, Anna. Benedict will protect our people as he always has.
I know.
That said, we cannot defend the domain itself.
Whoa. Roland have his hair in a ponytail? What? I'm not crazy, right? Roland looks weird here? Slightly different? Oh wait, no, that's not Roland. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought the person to the left of Serenoa was Roland, but no, that's Claris? I was like, why did Roland change his hair? They kind of have a similar outfit.
Our land and our castle will doubtless fall to Exham's forces.
Then we must act as if we have no home to return to.
We cannot waver in our resolve.
No. The time for doubts is long past. Listen well. After we have freed the Roselle from the source, we will set our sights on their homeland in the south, on Centralia. We will find the Endless Sea and create a land free of suffering.
Okay, so we're not going to go back and support Wolfort. Okay, Benedict, I hope things go well.
A far-fetched dream if ever there was one, I know. I will not blame any of you if you do not wish to come.
A bit late for second thoughts now.
Aye, we're with you, my lord. Wherever you will lead us.
Then it's decided. We have much to discuss about our rescue plan. Claris, if you would.
The wagon will have to pass through an inspection at the goddess's shield before entering the city. I can throw my consortium weight around to see you safely through the inspection, but that's about all I'm good for.
That's more than enough. Thank you.
Then let's muscle our way into the source. The guards won't expect an attack from the outside.
Getting in is not what worries me. Indeed. The biggest obstacle we face is getting the Roselle to follow us out. They've been treated as criminals under the teachings for so long, they've come to believe they are guilty.
Yeah, they have a bit of Stockholm Syndrome. It's always unfortunate.
They might be too terrified of disobeying the goddess to even agree to rise up.
My mother led them in revolt 30 years ago.
True, but only a small handful of people escaped.
I know. Freeing all of them means we must be even bolder than my mother.
Have you thought of how you'll convince them?
I have. I will smash the statue of the goddess to pieces. If they see her idol destroyed, the fear shackled about their hearts will break.
Yeah, that's a pretty good plan. We can also see the crazy salt pillar underneath it. I'm imagining you have a cool speech prepared too.
Without terror to hold them back, the uprising of 30 years ago will look tiny in comparison.
But that statue is massive. How are you gonna reduce it to rubble?
Explosives?
I'm going to blow it up.
Ah, yes, if we use all the explosives we have, it will come crumbling down.
We are going to attack and dethrone God. It's just like all the memes say. Every JRPG has this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna blow up a statue of the goddess.
But then we'd have none to destroy the ships that pursue us.
Exactly. That's why I think we ought to use Elfric on the ships instead.
Ooh, good call.
Elfric? It is more powerful than the explosives.
And perfect for blowing up ships.
There must be some stored at the Ministry of Medicine, considering Minister Lila's involvement in its creation. But how will we detonate it without Milo?
Considering all the research they conducted, there must be some sort of documentation on how to use it.
Then what are we waiting for? If Lady Frederica's plan is going to succeed, we better go track some down.
All right, then we have our plan.
My friends. Thank you.
This is cool. I like this. I like my path. I like what I chose. This is neat. I'm still interested in seeing the other paths, although I'd really have to grit my damn teeth to watch the Hyzante one, but at least I wouldn't actually be doing it myself. Maybe I can just look it up on the wiki.
I'll handle the guards. Don't move a muscle, any of you. Don't even breathe.
Can we like get a curtain or something so Serenoa's not just hanging out the back?
Hail! I am Claris of the Consortium. I bring goods for trade in the city, if you'll give me leave to pass.
Claris! Consortium's working you hard.
In these dangerous times, 'tis a privilege to be in such good employ. But you're worked even harder than I.
I gotta remind myself on your portrait. Yeah, you look so absurdly evil in your portrait. Like, you look crazy evil.
Here. A small token of my appreciation.
You always have been a thoughtful man. Go on, then.
Oldest trick in the book.
Wait. We cannot allow unscheduled goods into the city without inspection.
Fine. Guess there's no such thing as being too careful.
You needn't worry. Minister Kamsel of the Saintly Seven sent for these goods himself.
He did?
Oh, yes. Look closely, and you'll see.
Oh.
What have you done?
Oh god, you straight up murdered them, Clarice. Okay. Really giving yourself for the cause here. Holy shit.
Ah, you snake! I must call for reinforcements.
Oh shit. Couldn't you have gotten him and then the one looking at the cart first?
Clarice,
I mean, second?
are you all right?
Oh god, yeah, you should have hit him first. He was a bit more wary, I guess.
My apologies. Luckily, mine was the only face they saw. I will draw off the reinforcements while you make for the Ministry of Medicine. Quickly now.
I'm really surprised you're doing this much for us. We like barely know you, man.
And do not forget to retrieve the explosives you buried in my cargo.
I'm sorry we've put you to such trouble, and we'll likely have to blow up consortium ships on top of everything else.
Cause as much trouble as you wish. I know you'll repay me for it once this is all over.
Hurry. The majority of their forces may be absent, but we're finished if a guard catches sight of us.
To the Ministry of Medicine with us.
Oh boy, things are popping off. See, this is cool. This feels like things are going wrong and everything. Nothing's going off without a hitch, which I like. Problems are being thrown at us. Really didn't expect Clarice to go that hard, though. Just murdered the man with a staff. Like, I'm assuming that person's dead. I mean, it's a staff. I don't know. Maybe you just bonked him real hard and he's knocked out. I don't know. Party manages to sneak into the Holy State with the help of Clarice and makes for the Ministry of Medicine. Thank you for your help, Clarice.
Unsurprising to find researchers here.
Hyzante still doesn't know we're moving against them. They shouldn't think us suspicious as long as we walk at a calm pace.
We can't go that slowly. Minister Kamzil is in charge of the guards, and he's no pushover. The longer we take, the more we'll lose our freedom of movement.
Ooh, okay, we get to fight Kamzil, possibly.
Clarice is clever, but he could still get captured.
Then we'd best split up.
Indeed. We must find the Elfric, and quickly.
Alright, let's get ourselves some Elfric. Sometime later. We split up to take a look around, but still can't find a single black crystal in here. Wonder how the others are faring. Perhaps I should check in on them. Alright. Give me this. 2,700 moolah. Dollary dues. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever strikes you fancy. 3,300 dollary dues. We have to find that Elfric as soon as possible and make for the source. We must convince the Roselle that they have committed no crime and free them from that horrific place. It's the right thing to do, now knowing the truth. Damn right it is. Only those who are involved with the research subject are privy to its details. And something like the Elfric would be more protected than most. 3,000. Okay, I see another one immediately shining over. God, it's so much easier to see the things here because the ground isn't like white or gray. So much easier to see it sparkle. Oopsie. Sorry. I was... Okay, that was a weird one. I was reading it myself, but I was guessing I was expecting it to be voice acted or something. I don't know. Bit of a brain problem there. Wonder if Minister Lila's here. We should keep an eye out for her. Okay. What did you say earlier? Things are noisier here than I remember. Perhaps because they're preparing for battle. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm sleepy. This is my last recording today, so... I imagine there will be no small amount of injuries from the coming battle. We're currently preparing a system that can handle as many patients as possible. Yeah, well, I wish the rich assholes wouldn't be such bastards, so, this whole thing didn't have to happen. But unfortunately, rich asshole's gonna rich asshole. Superior fiber? And I'm about wondering how Benedict's doing. Alright, lad, I know I should be focused on finding that Elfric. It's okay. He was your friend. Anna, how are you doing? Luck bracelet. God, there's so much hanging out here. What does the luck bracelet give, like you, for example? Because you currently have a luck amulet. And if I give you a luck bracelet... Where is it? Oh, I went right past it. Grants immunity to fury. I mean, that's useful, I suppose. It's better than what you had before, so why not? Oh, wow. You're still rocking HP rings. Wow. That's unfortunate. I kind of want to give you the Amulet of Immunity. How much HP does this give you? 10. No, I'll give you the Amulet of Immunity instead. So you can't get, like, Furied or something. Alright, everything's looking good here, I think. Hey, Anna. There seem to be archives on the other side of the door. Perhaps we can find documents about the Elfric. Managed to pick the lock not a moment ago. I will report back later with my findings. Good shit, good shit. Trying to make sure I'm not missing any sparkly. Ah, Mr. Serenoa, are you here to meet with Mr. Lila? Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, me and Lila always meeting, really. Really, there might even be something going on between us. That's the rumor you should spread. Not that we're here to steal shit. We made it this far thanks to Lord Clarus. We must free the Roselle and help them flee Hyzante. Yes. Okay, the water's kind of sparkly, which keeps making me think there's something over there, but the door, obviously, is the big elephant in the room. Big battle is always a boon to our research. They are injured and fallen aplenty. It will further our research on Elfric nicely. Alright, one quick final look here. Do I see any more sparkles? I don't see any there. Don't see any there. None over here. I did pick up a lot of stuff. Ah, the sound of this water is so nice. It's very, very soothing. Alright. Okay. Let's examine. It's locked. The area ahead is off limits. Only those with permission may enter. Okay, so we updated our state. Go talk to Anna. Have her pick that lock. We'll look into the files on the other side of the door and report back later. You're not who I need to talk to? Damn. Okay. Mr. Serenoa, yeah. Let's try talking to all of you. Hey, you got a key? Injured and fallen, yeah. I need help getting in this door. Area system. Maybe Eridor can knock it down? Let's find that Elfric. Information about the Elfric. I wonder if Mr. Lila's here. We should keep an eye out for her. I thought I saw something here, but I think it was just Sheila's talk prompt. Eridor, bust down the door. Gotta focus on finding that Elfric. Okay, Hewitt's the only one I haven't talked to. How do I get in here, then? Wait, what did that say? The area ahead is off limits, only with those with permission may enter. Well, I don't want to conclude my exploration because we might be screwed over. This might be a Roselle and Key moment. Alright, I tried talking to everybody again. Let me just look around a little bit longer. I don't want to miss anything. Come on, there's not a key under a plant pot or something? Oh, I thought for a second, I was like, it's behind the waterfall, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, so full disclosure here, I looked around for quite a while, scrubbed my face against everything here, didn't find something. Looked it up to see if I was missing something, and apparently I haven't. It said all you had to do was talk to Anna, and then you'd be good. I thought she was referring to this door and she was going to check that, but maybe she was talking about that door over there. I don't know. I thought this was another one of those situations where I needed to find something hidden in the environment, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. I am going to choose to trust whatever random thing I saw on the internet. Surely nobody would go on the internet and lie, so let's just update our save file here just in case stuff does go awry. And end exploration. I should resume my search for the Elfric. Okay, yeah, I think we might be good. I was just scared, man. Paranoia.
Lord Serenoa, look at this book.
What is it?
Did you find it?
No, only a book.
The Elfric method in practice. Does this detail how it is made?
Seems that way. It's littered with arcane terms I can scarcely comprehend. But if I'm grasping this correctly, the main component of Elfric is human remains.
Oh boy. we going this route, huh? Man, Hyzante's even more messed up.
It says here, having harvested the corpses of Roselle who perished at the source.
Oh my god, I didn't think they could get worse. Hyzante is so ludicrously evil.
Harvesting corpses? For what foul purpose?
Blowing shit up?
We did not intend for Elfric to be weaponized. Our original goal was to harness its immense magical capabilities to power the automaton.
Excuse me? They have a mech?
Automaton? What manner of contraption is that?
I do not know, but I doubt it is anything kind or good.
Hopefully it doesn't have, like, anti-spiral energy or something, or we're really going to be in trouble. Have any of you heard of Gurren Lagann? We need it.
I thought the Ministry of Medicine was supposed to, figure out how to save lives, not how to profit off death.
Joke's on you, Eridor. The US already profits off death.
We've glimpsed the rot at Hyzante's core.
Minister Serenoa, what are you doing here?
I'm of course talking about US healthcare, as someone that's been through that whole song and dance and them upcharging people that are just trying to save their loved one, so yeah. The US profits off death in other ways too. Oh boy. Alright, well, I think I know what's gonna happen at that battle. Serenoa and the others learn the ghastly truth of Elfric. Lila discovers them not long after. Alright, let's go back to the encampment really quickly, because I just want to check something. And, yeah, so do we have another one of these? We do. We do. Okay. Defeat the enemy general before they escape from battle. Those protecting the treasure will only attack if disturbed, so tread carefully. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So we have one of those to do next time, and then we have a battle to do next time, so... Alright, this has been a pretty hype episode of Triangle Strategy. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.